Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Broncos going up against the Bengals.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be fourth and long. Here's Jacob Shum now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Benjamin, the man in motion left. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run.
Let's go!
To throw is Watson. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Let's go! 1, 9, Ohio!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And able to find Green. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos.
We have I've seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So the Broncos coming out now. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
8 yards to go here on second down. Back to throw here. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And some room to work.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that...
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go. Try 38.
In motion right is Benjamin. And the play clock's running down. Now they run with Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second is Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go. The trigger now. The trigger. Landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard. Set. Green 30. No. Check. Patriot.
They run again on first down. Anderson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Sanders in motion right.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
They're going to look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run here with Mixon. Dances by him, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he gets it to C.J. Anderson. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Sanders in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go! 3-19! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Left here we go now! 3-19! 3-19! Over! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the interception, here's Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go!
Now Watson. That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Now Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go.
Here's Watson now on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The first throw for the backup Lynch. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, watching that, Barney. Watching that, Barney. Gone.
On 3rd down, Lynch. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing, Lynch. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Pushing through the contact. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. He gets away from one. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And this one through the uprights and good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On first down, it's Lynch. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Shift together here from the D-line. Thomas, the man in motion left. Second and 10. It's Lynch again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. And able to find Green. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. From the gun, it's Lynch. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
And he motions the wide receiver. To throw on third down. Lynch. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go! Ohio! 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 Here we go! What?
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Elliott now to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. Third down here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
On third down, Lynch forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Come on, let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And a big hit. Knocked out sideways. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 35. Back now in Cincinnati. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And now Lynch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Now let's go. Blue landing.
In motion left is Thomas.
Leopard. Over.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
Let's go. Detroit. Here we go. Leopard. Over. Let's go. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run. Anderson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Let's go.
Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. In motion right is Benjamin. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Now it's Lynch. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Detroit. Go back there to Philly. Here we go. Hot. No. Check. Patriot. Back there to Philly. Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Watch it now, Barney.
And the wideout in motion. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to win this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Watson caught on the left side by Benjamin. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's a run with Mixon. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he motions the wide receiver.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Lynch. He's going to let it fly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Second down now after the pass completion. One last shot for Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Check 13. Check 13. All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.